Welcome to Internet Quality Academy. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Today also, I am going to discuss about a very important topics for the quality control, that is CAPA, or corrective actions and the preventive action. What is corrective action? What is preventive action? What is the importance of corrective action and the preventive action? What is the example? And how we can implement in our projects to make our end product defect free using the CAPA system. So stay tuned until then to get the full information about the corrective action and the preventive action. And if you're new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a immediate notification. So let's jump into the subject. What is corrective action and what is preventive action in details analysis? So this is a quality control tools that is used for the identifying the defects, or whenever we are doing a process to find out what will be the potential defect that can be arise on the system, so that we can minimize that one. So focus is to make our end products as per the requirement. So that is why this is also important tools. First, we need to know what is the corrective action. The corrective action is the process of identifying and fixing existing problems or defects in a project. So this already a problem exists. So that means after problem is arise, what will be the action? That is the corrective action to minimize that the problem. Suppose we are doing a concrete. Now, it is very much common that we are getting the cracks on the concrete. Now, whenever the cracks is arising, that means the problem is there. What is the problem? Cracks in the concrete. Now, we need to do the corrective action to fill the cracks. Maybe we need to fill the crack filler or epoxy filler, whatever it is, as per the situation or as per the crack width, crack depth. We need to take the action to fill the crack. That become the corrective action. So the primary goal is to eliminate the root cause of the problem or to prevent its reoccurrence. So that is why this is the corrective action, that after problem is arise, we are finding out. But why it is important? Because not only we are filling the cracks or we are not minimizing the what is the defects is arise, we are eliminated that one, but we need to do the root cause analysis for the same. Why? Because then only we know why this crack is generating or why this problem is arising in the process. Maybe the curing issues, maybe the manpower is not experienced. So whatever the reason, that we need to find out and we need to implement in the process. How? That will the preventive action. So what will be the preventive action? Preventive action is a proactive approach that involves identifying and eliminating potential risk or defects before they happen. Now, I already find out the crack is generating and find out the root cause, that the curing is inadequate. Now, what we need to do? We need to implement a robust curing system so that whenever the next activity or the next concrete we are doing, the crack will not generating. That is the preventive action. So it is before arising the problem, we are taking the action. And what is corrective? After the problem is happening or problem is arising, we are taking the action. So one is reactive in nature, another is proactive in nature. So which one is proactive? Preventive action, because before the arising the problem, we are taking the action. And the corrective action is a reactive in nature, because after the problem is coming out, we are taking the decision or we are taking the action. So these are the what are the root corrective action and what is the preventive action. The next part is, what is the key difference in between corrective action and the preventive action? Already I discussed, the corrective action addresses problem after they occur. So when the problem we are identifying in the process or in the product, then the corrective action is in place to mitigate that problem. Suppose we are doing the brickwork and we are finding out that the brickwork not in plumb. So what will be the action? That maybe we need to remove the bricks and we need to do them again. But we are finding out that the plumb is, it is not in the plumb. Why? Maybe we are not checking whenever the worker or the machine is working. So that is find out the root cause. So what will be the preventive action? Preventive action will be to minimize or implement the system in the system that there will be a robust checkpoint whenever the block work is doing. So that is the main difference between the corrective and the preventive action. One is after the problem is happening, we need to take the action that called the corrective action, and one another is before arising the problem or whatever the problem we are facing, that should not reoccur. So that should not be there in the next activity or next concreting or the next block or whatever. So these are the key difference between corrective and the preventive action. Now we need to know what is the application of corrective action. There are many ways we can apply the corrective action in the process or in the product environment. So what will happening that will make our end product as per the requirement, or it will exceed the customer requirement, which is our primary goal in the quality control. So what first it is identifying deficiencies in construction materials. Then when concrete in a batch fails comprehensive test, a corrective action might involve revisiting the concrete mix design and investing in the material sources or mixing method, the testing and inspection of raw materials to ensure compliance with standards. So it is identifying the deficiencies in construction material, because without the material we cannot do the concrete. It is the main ingredient of any project or any services. But if there is a defect, how using this corrective action we can find out that there is a material deficiency. Say for example, I have given that the crack is there, maybe the admixture we are using or water quantity is more, that may be the reason. So it is identifying the deficiencies in construction material. Then fixing non-conformities in workmanship. So what is that? Or can find out maybe the workmanship is not proper, maybe the worker are not educated, they are not trained. So what we need, maybe we need more training or more toolbox talks to make them educated for the projects or for the activities. In this way, they find out in the corrective action also helps to fixing the non-conformities in workmanship. Then post-inspection repair. It is very much important that we know there are three types of inspection. That is a pre-process, in-process, and the post-process. What if you want to know all in these in details, I have made a detailed video. You can check, link is there or in the description box. You will find out different types of phases of inspection. About how this post-inspection repair is the corrective action helps. How? If cracks develop in a concrete structure due to insufficient curing, that already I have discussed with you, then we can find out that the better curing process is required. So it is also ensuring the post-inspection repair, or also it is redefine the process to make the product as per the requirement. Then addresses the equipment failure. That can also be find out that whatever the vibrator you are using, it is the faulty vibrator. So maybe the machineries or equipment also problem is there. So whenever the problem is arising, whenever we are doing the root cause analysis, we can find out that one. So in this way also corrective action help us to find out the maintenance or the equipment failures and the response to customer complaints. Example, if a client identifies poor finishing in a building facade, the corrective action may include addressing the surface imperfections and ensuring future finishes meet agreed upon quality standards. So in this way also corrective action is helping us. So in these all areas we can use the corrective action and we can make our product as per the requirement. The next part is importance of corrective action. Why it is important? Why you are doing the corrective action analysis? First, it is ensuring compliance with the specification. It is our main target that whatever the specification we have, we need to comply with the specification and we need to deliver the product as per the specification. So this corrective action also help us to ensuring with the specification. How? Corrective actions ensures that non-conforming work is identified and brought into compliance with the design and project specification. If a part of the structure doesn't meet dimensional tolerance, immediate rectification is required. So in this way, it is important for the corrective action. Then prevents reoccurrence or the defect that I already discussed, that if the crack is generating or any problem, we can find out the root cause and we do the corrective action, and same can be applied for the next activities. Then it's improve safety. Immediate corrective actions of any unsafe working conditions or constructions error prevents accidents or long-term safety hazards. So how it can be, I can give an example that incorrect scaffolding setups ensures worker safety and prevents accident. Then minimize project delays. If quality issues is arising in the projects, what is happening? It is increase the project cost. Also, it is increase the project delays, and also the reputation of the organization become a problem or in a problem. So, how in importance of this corrective action also, it is find out the root cause and it is minimizing the project delays. And also, what I was saying, that is reduces the cost. Suppose, and give an example, all this crack. If we are not doing the corrective action, we're not doing the preventive action, the crack will generating in each and every concrete, and you need to prepare the area and you need to do the crack filling. So it is cost involved. So it will increase the cost. So the corrective action help us to reduce the cost of the projects. The next part is application of preventive action, where we can apply the preventive action. So quality assurance in material procurement. Now, if there is a catch, what is the quality assurance? Quality assurance is a proactive in nature. That is also help us to identify the defect before they arise. So same with the preventive action also, it is help us to identify the defect before they arise. So that is why it is a very important tool for the quality assurance. So whenever we are making a material procurement, we need to ensuring that this is my guidelines, so that whatever I get the material, that will match the criteria of the material as per the requirement. So preventive action help us to quality of the material. Then worker training and educations. Preventive action could involve training workers on the proper applications of waterproofing system to prevent leaks in the structure in the failure. So this also we can apply in the training, because maybe suppose waterproofing issue we are finding out. So then what do the root cause analysis? We are finding out that this is only because the worker or not educated or not the trained. So we need to implement in the process that more education and more training is required. Then site inspection and pre-construction audit, that is already discussed, that if we do the pre-inspection or pre-construction audit, then we can easily find out what is the issues can be arise, and that it can be mitigated on the before the actual activities. Then developing construction protocols. Creating a step-by-step protocols for pouring concrete in cold weather helps prevent future complications like freezing in water in the mix, leading in the weak concrete structures. So it is also helping us the construction protocols or construction sequence. So these are given the example whenever we are doing the concrete in cold weather. So the fridge thaw cycle can happen and it can cause the cracks in the concrete, or it can maybe a problem in the temperature gradient, so that there will be thermal gradients can be arise inside the concrete. So we need to protect the concrete for the temperature control and temperature monitoring. So this also help the application. We can apply the preventive action in this area also. Then proactive equipment maintenance, scheduling regular inspections and maintenance of construction machineries prevents breakdowns of the downtime. Maybe suppose in any concrete activity, the concrete pump is not working, it's a malfunctioning, or the vibrator is not working properly. If we are doing proactive equipment maintenance, then we can mitigate the issues what can be arise due to this. So here also we can apply the preventive action method. Now, what is the next? Next is the importance of preventive action. Already I discussed, that is prevent defects from reoccurring. That means it will stop the same defect or the same mistakes in the projects. if there is a waterproofing failure in one place, if we can identify what is the root cause, and it can be, you can use the preventive action for the next activities, it will prevent the reoccurring of the same defects. Then enhance long-term durability. How? We are minimizing the defects so that there will be a product that is as per the project specification or as per the requirement. So that will be ensuring the long-term durability. Then improves resource management. So this resource is a very much important in any projects. Why? Because without the resource may be the manpower resource, the material issue, equipment, whatever. So how we can use the resource in a project, that is identifying, or that is decide what will be the quality of the project. So in preventive action is very much important to resource management. Suppose we are find out that this concrete pump is inadequate to the concrete, so we need to rectify this concrete, or maybe we need to make another concrete pump is there for make the concrete so that there will be no defect. Then ensuring compliance with industry standard, that is already discussed. Then reduces cost and save times. So if there is no defect, there will be no repair, and there will be no cost, and there will be no time delay. So it is helping us to find out the reduces the cost and saves the time, and it is also help us to make the reputation of the company. If there is a no quality issue, the customer will give more work to the organization, so organization will grow. So it is enhancing the customer reputation also. And the next part is, I think it's an example. Yeah, already we give the example of the concrete, that if crack is arise, we need to fill the cracks. That is a corrective action. And we have to do the root cause analysis. And if we find out the root cause analysis that the admixture is not proper, so that is why the crack is generating. So we need to replace the admixture, and we have to place with the suitable admixture, so there will be no cracks in the future. So it is the example of the corrective action in the construction and quality control. If any problem is arising, we need to do the root cause analysis, and we have to implement in the process so that there will be no reoccurrence of the cell. So these are the all about the corrective action and the preventive action of the quality control. And I hope you find out useful. And if you find out useful, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And I'm waiting for your valuable comments, so that from your comment, everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.